This is Dipayan Banerjee. Today I am back with another project, that is the seismic resistant building design. Here we will be defining the seismic loads, analyze them, and we will do seismic analysis using response spectrum method and time and history analysis method. So here we will be using the same 23 story tall building that we have designed in the previous project. So we will first unlock this model, and it will erase all the analysis results from the previous project. So first of all, we will define the load patterns. Here it is already defined as seismic, it is IS 1893, and we will modify the load patterns in both the x direction and y direction. So the seismic coefficients, that is the seismic zone factor, site type and importance factor, has already been set up, and the response reduction factor has also already been given. So after this, we will define the load combinations. Here it is already defined. If it is not given, then you can go to add default design combos and select on concrete frame design and then click on OK. So now after defining the seismic loads, so we will going to analyze. So we go to set load cases to run. Here we do not require the wind case, so we will click on run or do not run option, and it has been already set up. So now we will click on run now, and the analysis is going to appear in a few minutes. So the analysis results are here. So we can see the displacement as well as various factors. We can go to the force or stress diagram and we can see various types of shear as well as moment stresses accordingly. So now we will go to design. We will go to concrete frame design and view or revise preferences. IS 456 2000 has been set up. So now we will again go to design, concrete frame, and start design check analysis. So this will be going on for the design check. It would take some time because seismic loads have been applied and it's a complex model. So it says analysis and design sections differ for 5 concrete frames. Do you want to reiterate analysis and design? So we will click on yes, and until any all members have passed out, until no flaws have been detected, we will continue this. But we are going to do another 2 analysis, so we will just click on no, and we will again unlock this model that will erase all our analysis results. So now we will define load patterns, and we will again check it's okay. So now we'll go to define functions and response spectrum. So in this choose function at type to add, we will choose the Indian standard, and we will click on add new function. So in this function name, we will give the name as response spectrum, and seismic zone factor as 0.1 as has been previously given. Soil type will be 2, and we will click on OK. So this name will be response spectrum. We'll define it and okay. So now we will go to display units, and here we will check the acceleration factor is millimeter per second square. It's okay. So now we will go to load cases, define load cases, and we will, it has been already be added seismic, so we will delete this wind, add new case. It will be response spectrum, and in the load case type it will be response spectrum. So we will add load case u1 acceleration in the x direction, and we will calculate the scale factor using the formula I into g by 2r, and it comes to 1633.5. Rest all will remain the same, and we will click on OK. Sorry, we will need to define another in the direction of y, that will be u2, and we will again give the same scale factor. Click on OK. So our response spectrum load case has been defined, and we will click on OK. So now we'll go to the analyze menu, and we will set load cases, and since we do not require the dead and live loads, now we will click on do not run case, and we will run the analysis. So while the analysis is being run for a few minutes, it will take some time. And the analysis results are here. So again we can go to display, and we can check the various moment and shear stresses as well as displacements. So we'll go to design again, and we will start design check. It's taking a lot of time. Next we will define the seismic analysis by time history analysis. So this will take some time, and so we are clicking to cancel it, and we will proceed to the next time history analysis. So again we will unlock this model to erase the previous analysis results. Now we will go to define again we will select on load patterns, and this time modify lateral load, and we will only select the x direction, that is we will select the y direction, and everything remains the same. We click on OK, and now we again go to load cases. We will delete the response spectrum because we do not require it here, and we will add time history, and we will load the case time history analysis, and we will select acceleration, and we will again define the scale factors 1633.5 as has been calculated in the previous analysis results. So now we will again go to define functions and click on time history. This choose function type to add, we will select from file, and we will click on add new function. We'll give this name as we will select the file. This file was provided by the Skyfi Labs. We will rename this we will change it accordingly, change these factors accordingly, and we'll click on OK. So our time history function has been defined, and we will click on OK. So now we go to analyze, we select the load cases to run, and we will perform functions only on seismic and time history because we do not require the data and live loads. So the analysis will run accordingly, and the analysis results are here, and we can again view the displacements as well as the shear and the moments from this model. We'll again go to design, we will select concrete frame design and start design or check, and it will again go for a design check. So after this design check has been complete, we can print our report or project report, and we will get the details of the evaluation project. So that's the end of this seismic resistant building design, and we will, and it shows that analysis and design sections differ for 428 concrete frames. Do we want to detail it? So we can choose yes, and it will again run, but and ultimately we can change our slab on the concrete or beam parameters. We can increase the dimensions, and we can again adjust according to our load cases. So it will run until the any flow comes out. So that's the end of the project. Thank you.